Historic District Commission meeting to order of Wednesday, November 5th. For purposes of the tape, can we call the roll, please, Angie?
Angie Nagel.
Alex Stakeen.
Gary Roberts?
Alec Kokoska.
Mike Bratsfield.
Jennifer Cook-Riggin.
Excellent. A quorum being here, we will move on. Next is the adoption of the agenda. Does anybody have any additions or corrections to the agenda that they'd like to make? Otherwise, we could use a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I move that we approve the agenda of Wednesday, November 5th, 2025 as written.
I second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We have an agenda. Next would be the minutes of the meeting. Mr. Kokoska, I see you have a motion in here, as does a couple of people. Does anybody have any changes to the minutes? I did note in here that it was requested that Mr. Dinnan take direction on speaking to the applicant about two signs, coming back with more information. I have some information on that, which we can talk a little bit more about tonight. It's not really a sign thing, but we can talk about it anyway. Anyway, any additions or corrections to the minutes as provided for, what was that, Wednesday, October 1st? If not, we could use a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll move that we approve the minutes of Wednesday, October 1st, 2025 as written.
Excellent. Is there a second?
I will second.
Angie, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we have the minutes. Moving right along. Is there any members of the public, the one gentleman that's here, are you here for an agenda item, or? You are, okay. So we're gonna skip the public comments, being that there is no other public here. And we'll move on to the sign application at 32751 Franklin Road, which is a little bit of a challenge sign. There's a nice color photograph in your packet. The problem with this thing is that all the backgrounds of the blues and the whites and the grays and the sign itself all need to be repainted as to one. It just is crummy looking, frankly. Not that the Nick Pence Gallery is bad, it's fine, but the whole overall concept is a little shaky in my mind. It's clearly one of the ugliest signs on our street.
Well, I mean, the Van Every house across the street has one in almost more dilapidated shape.
Right, but
And,
we have
and he
it,
did note that this is like a photo with a rendering. So in natural light, I don't think that everything is different, but it is salon and shop, I don't think is there anymore. And that sign, could be omitted from that.
is that one gone? But isn't something else in there?
No.
And the holistic, I think, is gone too.
That I don't know about, but that's
They
one
were
of the
the
more, that's a more recent.
They were the bottom left.
Yeah.
And they're gone, because that's for lease, so that needs to be taken out too.
All right, well, one of the choices that we could have is that we could approve the Nick Pence Gallery signboard, subject to Mr. Dinnan talking to them about removing signboards that are not there anymore.
Not
And
tenants.
putting Mr. Pence at is the Lake House Studio still there?
That is,
I think so, but
no.
he's got two places. He's in Brighton and Franklin, and this is just a way to, I don't know. I don't know who's paying rent there, but that's
Right.
not my really,
But
not my
clearly,
concern.
the sign frame itself needs to be simply repainted.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not really that big of a deal. So I would ask that if we approve Mr. Pence's gallery sign, that we direct Mr. Dinnan to get them to repaint the sign in its entirety and remove other signs that are no longer a part of the building, and move the remainder up so that they're not floating in outer space there. Agree? Everybody seems to be nodding in the same direction there.
The one thing I did want to note is that the material to be used is stated aluminum.
Aluminum,
And
yeah.
it's stated to be wood on the other page, so I just would want clarification. I
Well, we can-
don't see a problem with aluminum being in the framework, because it's gonna be a matte white finish, so, the material choice isn't gonna, actually aluminum's not gonna fade away and crumble.
Rot.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
talk.
what it looks
Lake
like right
House,
now.
I
It's
think,
like
is
four
a-
different colors based on.
Yeah,
what's in
Lake
Google
House-
It is
Map.
4 different colors. That's what makes it kind of,
Lake House is like a
Okay.
laminated composite thing, and the other two are, holistic therapy might be the same, but the salon and shop was, a wood one.
It would be nice to have some consistent materials.
Kind of like what they want on the second sign, kind of what they are
well, we
doing.
need to talk about that too.
But I'm saying that should be like that.
Well, we can jump around a little bit. On the other sign, I actually like the other sign. I think it's
Okay.
cool looking, but it's not, it'd be nice if they could make it a little more rustic. And the one way you could possibly do that is to make these sign panels are like James Hardy, like a wood embossed look. The poles and the clamps don't bother me. That kind of has a corral sort of look to it. That doesn't bother me, but and the sign, I think, is a nice composition. It just is, that's a question for the applicant when we get there. But
Yeah.
here again, I don't know, do we want to clarify in our motion that the Nick Spence Gallery sign is the wood or the aluminum?
Yeah, you can come up to the podium, just state your
Yeah.
name.
Come on up.
For some reason, I thought that I had amended it and said aluminum on both of them. I'm up for either or. Part of it was, I like the idea of the consistency. But I did notice that the signs that were wood tend to rot, tend to
Yep.
change colors because of mold. Different things.
All the above, and I think maybe, that the sign being aluminum inside the wood frame isn't a bad thing.
It isn't a bad thing if
It
we
would
could
just
get
be
the,
like the next tenant has the same aluminum.
if we could get the lake house sign to match your background. You see, the problem we have, it's 4 different colors and it should be more uniform in appearance, I think.
In person, it looks a little bit more uniform than my photograph. That's why I made the comment that, I didn't want to, that, the sign below it's not blue. It's a version of white.
Do you know if the lake house studio is still in there?
I don't know exactly who's in there. I do know the holistic place is still active.
Okay.
Oh, they are.
There is a salon above me.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your business, seeing as you're
Yeah.
here.
I run 2 businesses, Pence Fine Art Services, where I install artwork. I make custom canvases and crates to ship art. That's based in Detroit. This is going to be an outpost gallery space where I exhibit artwork and sell artwork.
Okay, great. Do you create any of it yourself, or?
I don't create it myself, but we work closely with different artists that are local who make artwork here.
That sounds great. That sounds like a great use for that. Good, well, welcome anyways.
Thank you very much.
Do we-
All right.
Do we know what, going the other direction with what's the color of the other two from a white standpoint? And do we try and match with what else is there instead of the white?
I think like the salon and shop is actually painted the same white as the frame.
Got it.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just newer.
Yeah.
It actually is newer than the sign.
In your picture there, it clearly doesn't show the same.
It's aged out a little bit because holistic is what, genetic on the top, and then salon and shop. Holistic's third one in the list, not on the top, and then Lake House is at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have a strong feeling about the aluminum material, but I do have a stronger feeling of it. We get the sign frame itself repainted, and as we said, the other non-existing businesses taken off and shuffled up
Maybe
in the
just
sign.
blanked. I don't know, yeah.
Could be blank too. The sign itself is really sort of designed for at least 4 tenants.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And I'm not sure how Lake House got to be a bigger size. At one point, they were all the same.
We approved it.
Did we?
Yeah,
We did.
we did. We're generous that day.
I guess so.
It was straightforward, and I remember noting that was a composite board inside the sign, so.
Would you be able to facilitate painting the frame white to match your sign background if we use yours as the signpost? Or get a hold of Mrs. Zelinski and have her do it?
I guess so. I mean, I was hoping that it would not be my responsibility to work on a sign for a space that I'm leasing, but
It's not really, because you're just one of the panels, you're closer to the whole sign thing, right? You're having a sign company do the,
yeah, I would have a sign company do it. What I had mentioned too, I have a the fine art services business, we would hang it. Professional art handlers would hang the sign on the
I would think
doors.
you'd be able to handle that,
Yeah,
yeah.
a few screws, it wouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, well, we'll pull you off the hot seat on that, and we could approve your sign with a white background, and then at the same part of the motion, we could ask Mr. Denon to get a hold of the building owner to reshuffle the signs and paint the perimeter.
And update us on who's really a tenant and who's not. Because I
Yeah,
know
I'd say
Holistic Health used to be
update.
the one on the bottom left, and there's a for lease sign in their window.
I believe there's a for sale sign, but they're still actively,
So they're just, they're gonna be gone.
I'm not, that's what I
I
don't
know,
know.
but I'm, yeah, because there's a huge for lease, and I used to
Yeah.
go, yeah, so.
All
And then
right,
you said you have a
Yeah,
salon
I-
too.
seeing as you have,
So,
But that
Good
says
hand,
for
go
lease
ahead.
too above there.
I'll make a motion to approve
okay.
the sign as presented at 32751 Franklin Road, McPence Gallery. The Historic District Commission would like to see the sign be refurbished and painted a uniform color and have the other tenants' signs addressed, but right now, we're approving Nick Pence Gallery sign as presented.
right, and we'll ask that the building official
Yeah, I don't think,
approach the building
I don't
owner
think the
to
sign frame has anything to do with it.
get the sign repainted
I wouldn't
and
even put that in the motion.
determine what businesses are actually
Yeah,
viable.
determine what businesses are viable and just
To be honest with you.
update the sign frame to actually enhance the visibility of the new tenant.
Right, right. Evan, you can work with that? Will.
Everyone's like.
Massage.
"It's a whole
I have
lot."
spoken.
Massage that in the next draft. All right, is there a second to that? Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You're good to go. Thank you for coming in.
I got one quick question.
Yes,
So the
sir.
color white, what color, is there a specific white that I need to order when I purchase this?
Not really.
Okay.
Let's just try to keep it uniform, right?
Right.
Yeah, as close as we
So
can
I'm
get
just
to
gonna
making it
pick
all
a
match.
good white.
Exactly the same as all the other
You
ones.
know, that's
Okay.
kind of difficult, Gary.
Yeah.
I know.
There's so many
I'll try to
different
match
whites, and
the
there's
frame.
3 or 4 different tenants, and then none of them actually own the sign.
Yeah, it
So
wouldn't
how-
be a super
how-
cool color. It's something a
No.
little warmer,
Warmer,
warmer.
creamier.
Yeah.
right.
a little creamier, a little warmer.
You don't even want to get into
I
different
And they
shades.
don't have a sprinkler system, so it's not
I've
gonna
been
turn
through
into
that with my
rusty
wife.
white,
No.
like the other sign.
50 shades.
So we'll defer to your artistic judgment on that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your business.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
fun.
thank you.
Great.
I might
All
need
right.
services for hanging some artwork.
Next is the sign at 32,800. I'm curious as to how the commission feels about this. It's clearly got a contemporary vibe to it. On the other hand, it doesn't really have to. A post is a post. What's your feeling about this thing?
The posts are bugging me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just from the roundage, I guess. But at the same time, it's better than what's there. And it'll
Well,
fit,
what's
it'll
there
look
is just
nice.
worn out, yeah.
Yeah, as long as they keep it consistent from what's going down, I like the call out to the
Oh, it looks
Peter
like-
Van Avery house.
Yeah.
1,000 times better. than
Yeah,
what's there. Come on.
yeah,
And
I like
again,
call
it's-
out on there, it looks nice, smooth.
Is there nobody here to present it?
There's no one here to present, but, you know, the one thing that I would say is here you have the same matching headboard
That's good.
or top, and that's, I think that was a goal of uniformity in the village, and that will now be
Oh, gone.
gone, so.
That's true.
Can recommend they put a light blue background Franklin head on top of their sign.
No,
I don't know.
That's what I noted.
we don't have any standard color scheme. There is no ordinance.
Those are the only
addressing
two maybe in the village that do match, so that the argument for uniformity still
that. I think
is not there.
It's a little light,
Because
yeah.
Yeah,
even
I don't mind it.
there are no
the
guidelines.
businesses along the way there have all changed now.
It will all change, yeah.
Do you think if we ask that the sign boards themselves be embossed with a wood appearing like we do with the hardy siding and other things, that would soften it a little bit, I think? And then the post with the clamps, kind of reminds me of a little bit of a corral type thing. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. And I do like the Peter Van Avery house at the top in a nice white with the circa 1837. And by the way, as a part of the same application, you see they did fix the door.
I like that.
Yep.
I like it too.
That was a good idea to move it down.
I like it too. I noticed that they don't put the street number on the street sign, but I guess it's on the building, so that's good enough.
VHB tape is just what, two-sided tape? Because that's what it says, mounting is VHB tape.
On
Yeah,
the, for the lettering,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just sticky.
sticky two-sided.
just like
And-
vinyl letters.
And they're not being consistent with the font on the door or the sign, and so it, I, I don't know about that. The door thing is, okay,
Well, they went to all caps on the sign.
yeah.
It's okay.
It just feels very contemporary.
Yeah, I would,
Which one?
I would
This
agree.
one or this one?
The sign.
The sign, because of the caps, I don't know, it's,
Well, we can adjust that if you think that'll make a difference.
I think there should be some consistency between the two.
The old sign was all caps for the Peter Van Every House.
Was it?
It's all
Well,
caps there.
We have that here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bet you are correct, yeah.
I'd rather see all caps on the doorway, because the door, transom or whatever you wanna call that, above the molding above the door there.
Yeah, but that's gonna make it be
It's the most-
wider.
Yeah.
I don't really think it wants to be any bigger.
No, okay.
You can font it down one level though.
Yeah, they put the font down, make it caps.
They'd have to take the font down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a
To
graphic
keep
designer.
the
so it's
overall
easy.
57.
Correct.
Correct.
I really, actually, the only thing I'm
They
talking about
compete
is
for-
I
what
don't,
what
oh,
my.
here they are.
It's like, and we're talking. And
Well,
there's,
we just got to your agenda item.
Perfect timing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and there's also room to put the Franklin, there's the little Franklin head, I think it should be on there.
If it could mimic that,
It'd be
that's
nice.
not bad, but
It would tone down the total modernity of
I
it.
don't mind it.
so could one of you who wants to speak to this step up and put your name on tape?
Record.
Hi, Susan Siegel, helping Hannah Katan with the sign for the Peter Van Every House.
Okay.
Okay, so I know you have some stuff there, but we brought extra just in case you didn't like this one, because we really want to try to get the sign approved. So we have a bunch of options if you want me to present those to you as well.
Well, we can talk about anything you like.
Great. Oh,
We don't usually do multiple choice, but
well, we want.
which one do you want?
Okay, so
Show up on
I'm
time.
gonna bring these. I think there's a couple, right?
No,
So it's similar,
no.
but this one has rings so you could take the signs off. Our biggest problem was saying like that the signs were only like 8 inches tall and like hard to put them in. So we were trying to come up with some other ideas that were more square-like. So there's a couple options, but we didn't know what the,
And have round poles.
maximum space per sign would be.
Yeah, let me back up and catch you up to where the discussion was before you came in.
Okay,
Well, I think generally, the commission likes this sign.
okay,
There's a couple things. One is that it has a pretty contemporary vibe to it.
I don't know
And
about that.
we were wondering if it was possible to make
Square.
the boards, it looks like you're making them out of aluminum. If you could
And
make
put
them
caps
embossed to
on it.
have a wood simulated look,
Yeah.
that would
That's-
sort of soften that a little bit.
well, I think that's what we were going for, because it's the same sign company who drew this, who did Fitness Driven.
Okay.
Off the
Yeah.
side of the building?
Yeah, so it's gonna be out of that same construction, embossed, or debossed. Debossed? Yeah, debossed. So it's 3-dimensional, each letter. Pretty much like, we just came from the grill, that's why they wouldn't let us out there, we're like, we gotta go. Theirs is the same material, that material with the raised letters.
Okay.
We kind of followed what they did too on the top.
So, yeah, so we're looking to have those horizontals be a wood appearing material. Doesn't have to be wood itself, but if they're embossed with a wood grain, that would solve that problem.
I think it's the same material as what I will find out, what the Franklin restaurant has. That same material, it's like kind of bumpy,
That's what we're talking
and it's got that rounded, same, like, more traditional look at the top is what we went for.
Okay. I can't really.
This is the other one.
Looks like it's just a raised white, so what they're getting to is the black is flat, the white letters are raised on it and pop out.
Yeah, but go to the fight.
Yeah, this is an old, picture of it. I have to go to
We
our
don't
notes.
have our photo file tonight, so we can't.
Bumpy would like reference like a sand casting or something like that if it were like a
Yeah,
white.
that's what it is. It's kind of bumpy,
Yeah.
like mottled.
And-
It doesn't look like wood grain, but it's mottled,
Yeah,
like the Franklin did,
Uh,
the Franklin restaurant.
Which minutes?
would it be hard for you to bring in, have them mock this up so we could see it? Or bring in a piece of sample of even a different one?
Have a picture of the Franklin.
See, we're used to seeing samples of,
Right, I mean, we can get that. The problem is that I think we were trying to go with what, like, the rest of the village was doing, because obviously we knew that was approved. So that, we looked at that, we looked at the art house, the Chabad Art House. They used like a metal, so we were going after the same look so that it would be all consistent with what everybody else was doing.
I remember,
We figured that would be approved because theirs were all similar, we figured.
I'm looking on their Instagram. Hang on, I'm trying to find
here's the
it.
Franklin right here. So this is one of the ones we looked at. Was that wall sign?
yeah.
This was on the
It's
side.
smooth.
It was aluminum composite panel with brushed gold finish and powder coated epoxy.
Yeah,
Was
it's
the
smooth.
side. Here's the front. Was the disc. So they had a side. You mean the side? The
They have a
side.
side one?
Yeah, not the
That's
front
beside the-
disc, but the side one.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, the,
It was from December last year.
okay.
You got a
And I'm
picture of
looking
it?
at their Instagram. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
okay.
find the one that,
It looks like it was flat. It's
It's
a thick
flat.
aluminum composite panel with brushed gold finish.
It's
It's
flat.
flat.
yeah.
It's by Dempster.
yeah, Dempster Design
Yeah,
is the designer of it.
right.
So, I mean, this one says black round, white text, printed graphics. So it's not like a sand.
Theirs is
casting
gold.
Or debossed. or
Theirs is
anything.
that
It says
bronzy.
printed.
Yeah, but it's not a raise. It's just flat. Across,
just
flat
flat.
panel across.
Are
at
you
the Franklin.
sure?
I'm looking at what we approved in the photo.
Really? Because there's, when you go out there, it's not
Okay.
flat. I
Well,
don't,
are you talking about the round sign in front or the
no, the
rectangular one on
sign,
the
the
side?
sign, the rectangular one on the side.
that's here to the building.
No, that's staked in the ground.
What sign did we approve on?
Oh, that just says park this way?
The
That
park
one?
this way, yeah.
Yeah, the
I'm
park
like,
this way
There's
sign?
one on the side, there's the round,
Yeah,
but then it's the park there, yeah,
The park this way
Wait,
one
what?
that's out front that says with the arrow? That one?
yes.
There's no sign out.
There's no other sign, because there's like the one that's here to the building on the driveway side. There's the hanging
I have to
sign,
look at it.
There's nothing on there.
and then there's the only
Yeah,
other.
that's,
the
it's the
old
hanging
Franklin
one.
Grill
It's
one.
the hanging one that's in a like metal stake.
Well, let's all go down there.
Yeah, we can go.
It's round.
Did Google get a better?
We
map?
followed that.
Well, this is a little too confusing to come up
It
with
is
something
confusing.
approvable.
All right, so what do you-
I would say generally, this design is preferred,
okay,
all right? We'd like to see it a little more rustic appearance,
And the Franklin,
one way or the other, and the little Ben Franklin guy that's on the old sign, in the bump at the top, if you could
Yeah.
make your bump a little bit bigger and stick him on there, that'd be great.
okay. Can we take off the Peter that's on there and just say Van Every House?
is it gonna match the same as over the,
It says-
it needs to match the door?
Over the door, yeah, mm-hmm. And it's gonna be all uppercase letters,
Oh, perfect, that's what, one thing we discussed
The
too.
doors, over the doors too?
yeah.
Okay.
And then the tenants, are you gonna update, like, is the party girls?
That's
They're
all
gone.
old, those are all.
Right, so that's all gonna update?
Yeah, those are all gonna be out.
Fine.
So the new ones will all be on there.
Be
Yeah,
current.
it'll be
Perfect.
Bliss and Gifts, it'll be Catan Jewelry, and it'll be Lived in, what's her name of that? Lived in
I don't-
Life.
So new tenants though, new tenants.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
great.
And that's
all the
good.
tenants.
That's
We're all-
awesome.
It's all good.
Like-
We want you to
Yes.
succeed.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a quick
Trust me.
question?
Totally.
Yes,
If we're gonna do the embossed image above it, are we gonna, do they need to do the circa
In the middle.
1837 on both sides to have it consistent
Just-
to the old sign?
I like
What do you
that.
guys think?
I like it.
I mean, yeah,
Oh, I see, circa
1837.
18, to match
that's-
with the other one.
Good- good-
Good call.
I mean, just because I think
Just to,
it's kind of random.
just to have
that it's all,
Sinorama
like,
match
down
the,
there.
the header
I
of
agree.
the old one to be like that.
But it
Feels
doesn't
a
have to
little-
have a date like that.
Yep,
Oh, you're saying at the top?
yep, that's it, that's the one I was trying to.
You're saying to put circa
Yeah.
19, okay,
It just feels a little bit more balanced.
if we have to. If we have to.
So Angie, what are you saying? You wanted the circa 1837 to follow the arc at the top?
I was just asking if they have to, yeah, if it should look like the old sign where it says circa 1837, or to keep it at the bottom. I mean, do you guys like it at the bottom?
Bottom to the right, I like it.
The reason
like the
I
bottom
say
of the
that
light
that would be the way is
like-
because then
yeah,
we
like
would, we would have two existing signages that would match in the village. And, I mean, that's, like I said, it's a moot point because there's only two signs like this,
Because,
but
yeah, they do have the.
Well, there's no, yeah.
Right.
this one's gonna stay
It's
in
the
its
same thing
old
on
form,
this one,
and this one's
circa.
gonna
On
change.
the old one.
If the new
Yeah.
change
I would
could
have
have,
loved this,
Be
would put the
nice,
little
yeah. It would be
medallion
nice.
up there.
yeah.
Doesn't have to be arched, as long as circa that
Okay.
is
Just because
On
this
either
is much
side.
more visible.
on either side.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be, I don't think it has to be
We can
arched.
put that thing up there.
Sure.
What, Angie, what would you say if, we said we put the little medallion up there in the arc, but let the circa thing read where it is, so it's, pops off the page a little?
It's fine,
Yeah,
yeah,
I like that too.
yeah.
Okay.
I like
You see
that.
what we're saying, Susan?
Either way. it's
All right, so the little medallion just makes it to the top. You might have to enlarge your arc a little bit. And then this graphics, just like you have it, is fine.
Question, Bill, you see the other option for the metal holes on there? The metal without the rings? Is that better? Is that, you feel that's less
Is it,
contemporary?
is it this?
I don't,
Yes.
I don't think it's better.
No, I think that looks very modern, actually,
I don't like
the
it.
straight lines.
But how did the, I have a question. How did the other people, theirs are very contemporary looking, we thought, like the ones that are off the building, like Fitness Driven and
That's just a simple sign with a bracket coming off the
flat.
building with a flat
This
sign
is
that's
much
square.
more
They're
prominent.
not a good
Okay.
example.
Okay,
And
There is no
multi-tenant.
good-
Multi-tenant,
Yeah.
yeah, multi-tenant.
We have to do something different for you because you are multi-tenant.
got it, okay. And then how big can, what is the maximum that those slats can be?
That's a question for Bill Dinnan,
Okay.
because it's not about an individual one, it's what the overall sign
So
turns
we-
out to be.
So we've measured, and as of now, that sign is 7.8 inches tall from ground to the very top, and it's 55.5 inches wide. And if you split it up into 4, then we should be able to have enough there to make sense.
I believe so.
Okay,
I believe so, but Bill does the dimensional checking for us, we're more of a
Okay.
design appearance.
it.
But before we leave the sign, though, there was discussion too about, back to, your sign over the door is very nice, by the way. We
Okay.
really like that.
the Van Every,
Right, the question that we had is, should we make
He's got all the
the
dimensions here.
font
You don't have to read it to him.
all uppercase.
All you have to
all
do is
uppercase?
compare this
Yeah,
to the
that's what-
But then you're gonna
ordinance.
have to reduce it slightly,
not-
so that your overall length isn't any more than 57.5.
Right.
Right.
Can you do
That's
that?
your
Oh, yeah, for sure. We can do that. And above the door, we measured that's 8 inches, and I think that they were doing it at
6.7.
6.7.
6.7.
And it'll work, because if you're losing the Peter,
Yes.
Are we losing the Peter?
Are
that's
we
what
losing
she's,
the-
Like-
she's proposing, that she wants to just make it Van Every, and it has to match on both.
That's how it's stated everywhere anyways, too, is the Van
that's
Every.
fine.
Yeah, Van Every
I don't think we
LLC.
care about that,
Yeah.
as long as we have his last name.
Okay. And then the letters, the numbers, we're using the same exact numbers that we had before. They just took them down.
fine.
They're gonna put them right
That's
back
fine,
up.
yeah, we have no objection to that.
Yep.
As long, so even if you remove Peter and capitalize it, it's still 50, whatever that 57 inches going across.
Not longer than.
Not longer than.
No problem, 57 inches. Okay, and then the color, can we go with a gold that's more or less like a gold like what they have on the Franklin, that same gold, not that yellow that's up there, that is wrong?
Wait, where's gold? It's black and white. Where's gold?
No, she's
No.
talking about the Franklin.
Franklin.
Not.
Can we
what's-
make the Van Every House letters in that gold?
The one on the door?
Brass?
Yeah, I mean, what we approved for the Franklin was brass.
Yeah, brass,
Brass.
like a brass color.
What's Fitness Driven is black and white, right?
Pardon?
Fitness Driven, I think, is black and white.
Yeah, theirs is black and white.
We did.
Well, your building though is all black and white.
Yeah.
But The Franklin signs are brushed gold finish and a powder coated midnight blue from what I'm seeing.
Midnight
Yeah,
blue.
it was
is
midnight
what
Yeah,
it
so
is.
it's a,
It looks black.
yeah,
It's-
but it's
it's
close,
black.
but.
It's very
So that's what we
dark.
want to do, brass with black.
So then fitness driven's black and white.
Yeah.
So we got brass and black, gold and midnight blue, white and black across the street, and then fitness driven's black and white.
Well,
And you,
Fitness driven is gonna be here soon enough with, new permitting, so we don't really have to worry about the existing stuff. It's gonna change,
Really?
just, so you know. So,
oh, is that right?
change is coming.
Okay.
The,
It's all good, though. It
I mean-
actually is pretty good.
our color actually is like charcoal too, but we're gonna go with black.
What color is that? That's black, right?
That trim around there, it's
Yeah.
actually charcoal,
That's charcoal.
and the building's all charcoal, but it
Yeah.
looks black.
What's
Just
the-
like
Yeah.
their midnight blue at the
Like,
Franklin
looks
looks
black,
black.
right, but
It does look like, but you're saying the sign,
That I
And
could-
that's,
sign is going to be
and that's
black.
white?
Sign is going to be black
The
with white.
sign's going to
That's
be
charcoal
black.
with white right now? On there?
I don't,
I think
I
you have
can't
white
tell.
acrylic at the bottom, right?
right, but because he was just going by what he thought he saw visually, we really wanted it to be that brass, that same way, to give it that antique look.
Yeah, well, that'd be okay.
I think that'd be okay.
It'll
Let's-
match
yeah.
what they.
Not on the, not on the freestanding sign, just
No,
on the.
on the,
Just on the door.
just above the door.
Right, so it'll be all capital letters, Van Avery House, not to exceed 57 inches wide. I don't think it wants to be too much taller than you have now.
No.
Is
No,
it
we'll go with. the-
Nestles in there, okay.
Yeah,
And then what are we doing on this one? What color was this gonna be?
black with white.
Black with white.
Yeah,
Okay, black with white.
Which
for
it
the
does
sign.
say, it still is presented as that on the page.
right.
I mean, unless we could do the brass color, but if you prefer us to do white, we'll do the white.
No, the black, the white on black is good.
Matches.
It matches the house.
It just gets sticky because if it's not as presented to, with this in the meeting, then it gets really blurry and then we end up with whatever
Let's be able to do
happens.
something sight unseen.
Gold
right.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Do we need to?
Okay, I think our experts up here are gonna craft a motion for us. But while we're talking about you,
Yeah,
I'm not done.
so I did talk to Mr. Denon today.
okay.
He got a subpoena for information, doesn't have anything to do with us,
Okay,
but any subpoena is from your contractor, who is apparently preparing to sue somebody, not us. But the contractor's attorney
Okay.
prepared a subpoena and requested the village provide a bunch of information.
Okay.
That bill just simply forwards any legal thing like that to the attorney, so that's what that is.
does it say who the contractor is that's subpoenaing us? I
I'm sure it does, but I didn't ask that because I honestly don't care.
Okay, how could we find out who that is? Is there
Well, I
something?
can't believe you haven't been served with anything.
No, because I have a feeling it could be Kasim.
Could you give our esteemed clerk a call tomorrow, and I'm
Yes.
sure he can look to see what was sent to the attorney
Okay.
and
'Cause
tell you
we're
the
like,
name of
what?
it?
We
It's
went
one of the
down-
contractors that you have.
Okay, we only have one, because the other one was,
Okay, well, one of them is subpoenaed us for information.
okay,
No, when I say us, the broader
yes,
village.
yes. So for information about the frontage, is that about the brick?
I don't know,
You don't
it's just
know?
for
Okay.
information about the
You're as
requirements.
clueless as we are.
Well, I'm a little more than that, because I know that when it's a subpoena for information, it's not a lawsuit.
Okay.
At least not yet,
Okay,
okay? So that's what I found out from him today.
Can I ask
Okay.
a question? Is
Yeah.
it the gold in the columns? Is that
Oh, yeah,
something-
we're gonna get to that next.
the gold on the columns are being changed to white. That was a mistake, it was the wrong color, and we told the contractor that that is not the color that we even wanted. They went and bought gold like marigold. They assume like when you said fieldstone, if it looks like fieldstone, then that will work. When I was here, I heard you all say fieldstone material, which I have on my house, so I know what that is.
Right.
And when they were putting it up, I said, you guys, this isn't fieldstone. They go, yeah, this was approved. I go, this is quartz stone. I have fieldstone on my house, and I showed them the pictures.
It's
I
on a
sent her the pictures.
styrofoam backer, it has
Well, no,
no,
that's
Wait a
the new
minute.
stuff.
we would have never approved
I
that.
went crazy when they saw that, because It's folk
Okay.
court.
And so the question is, who's responsible for that? The answer is the building owner. Not us, not Building, not anybody else.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you have to unscrew that yourself.
Okay, question then going with that. We're gonna have that taken off. There's brick underneath it, red brick. Can we paint that brick white or trim it all in wood
Well, I wish you would
white?
have come in with that in the beginning.
Yes.
We didn't know really, honestly, and I'm helping Hannah because it's all like crazy to everybody.
But now it's had all kinds of stuff stuck on it. Is
They're
it,
gonna have to chisel it off.
You can take it off.
You can, they chiseled off the quartz, and the brick underneath it was fine. And I called her right away and said, why don't you stop and just tell them to wait, and let's see if we could just have it painted or all wood trimmed in like the rest of the building, so it looks like the rest of the building. They didn't listen, they took it off, and the next day they were there, I don't know what kind of adhesive it is, because I've never seen anything like it. And I called her right away and I said, this is not fieldstone either. This is foam core board that you do a fake chimney in like a play. I said, I don't, what is this? We were laughing.
I know, we weren't really laughing, we were more crying, but yeah.
Well, we were crying, but we were laughing because it was so ridiculous that that's what they thought you were guys were gonna approve. It was insane. It didn't make any sense. The quartz stone that was wrong looked better than the veneer. Well, it looked better than this stuff does. Have you gone up close to this to see it?
I almost got in an accident because of that stuff. Staring at it too long.
Well, maybe that's why the lady hit me in my parking lot the other day.
Oh,
I inspected it for about 15 seconds.
Yep,
Turned around, got back in my car and called Bill Dennett.
yeah. Okay, but they said that Bill approved that material, that he brought them that material, which I was shocked at
They
to
were not
begin with.
correct.
Yeah.
So-
He was similarly hoodwinked. We thought we were getting a stone veneer.
Yep.
Yep, that's what we thought we were getting.
We didn't get that.
No, that's what Hannah thought she was getting too. That's what she paid for.
So to resolve that matter,
Yes,
what does the commission feel about if we could restore the brick to where it was and paint it white like the rest of the building? Does anybody have any objection to that?
I like that.
No.
I like that.
Okay?
As long as
That'll
it's not
save you a
crumbling.
lot of
Right.
money.
Yes.
I know you can get the styrofoam stuff off easily, just
Yes.
pull it off.
yes,
Okay? But you're gonna have to prep the brick so it looks decent.
yes,
Yeah,
The surface, and then paint it white to match the rest of the building.
okay.
And trim it however you need to trim it. I wouldn't outline it in a black trim.
No,
No.
It doesn't need that.
maybe just around the sills, like white wood, like finished
Something-
wood.
Don't make another black line around.
No, 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 no. You don't,
Okay. We don't need that as a part of our motion, I don't think. We'll we'll leave that to the, I guess we could. We need a separate motion for that though, because it's not a sign.
Do you want to do that as this first motion and then
First
sign
motion,
it?
train wreck, but got it.
I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna,
Why don't you do that one first and then
I'm
we're
gonna phone a friend on this one.
well, we got all these esteemed
Okay,
authors here.
so I'm gonna motion,
Yeah.
yeah, for the 32800 Franklin Road, Van Avery House sign application submitted on September 23rd, 2025. That we, first on version 1 of the sign for out front, the post and panel ground sign, that we remove the word Peter from Van Avery House, that we add in the Franklin medallion as on existing to above the Van Avery House with in a change of rounding out the circle more if needed, leaving the circa 1837 as is, and doing the 2x2 tube cross arms and slip rings, right? As presented. That's that one, right? Anybody have any-
Hold on. It also needs to be subject to the building official's review of the dimensions.
Yes.
okay.
And do we want to add any kind of an embossed or just go with the smooth panel?
Also, we gotta go black sign with white letters.
Black sign with white letters.
Smooth panel, right? Smooth
Okay.
panel, or do you want the embossed with the,
Wood.
embossed with,
Well, that's a question, that's not a statement. Do you guys want to try to emboss it so it has a little bit of a hardy siding look to it, or do you want to just leave it smooth?
It can be.
Smooth.
we just approved across the street is smooth.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Okay.
be
Fine
on-
either way.
You're gonna have to be on.
All right, we'll leave it as smooth.
Black sign with white letters, with the dimensions, with review with the building official, smooth, right?
Right.
Good, good.
And
And for the lettering on the, wherever this is on that building, doorway version 1, the acrylic letter sign to remove the word Peter. Maintaining no more than the 57-inch length, going all caps, and reducing the font size accordingly, brass on the charcoal background of that's already painted.
Okay,
I think that does it.
great.
Now, are you good with all those things? We don't have to come back next time and fool around?
Thank you so much.
It's
We
gonna
really appreciate it.
I'll second
I
it.
got that on. Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on, we're
not
not
done yet.
quite done yet.
Oh.
We gotta come back, because we need another motion on the brick.
Okay.
It's been moved and seconded, as all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is there a question on this?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
I already had the Franklin logo at the top. with
Jennifer,
the
were you
extra-
making I thought you were.
No,
wa-
no, I
waving
was
at something.
good.
Okay. All right, so that's good. So then we could use one more motion, which would be to allow the applicant, not to allow, to require the applicant to remove the styrofoam stone
Crap.
stuff and restore the brick surface and paint it white and be done with it.
Great.
In keeping with the Secretary of Interior.
In keeping with the Secretary of
Secretary
Interior
number 9.
standards for renovation,
Yeah.
number 9. Somebody could just say so moved on that.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now you are completely set.
Great.
Wait, don't we have one more, removing the gold paint?
She
She
volunteered
said
to do
that.
Oh,
that.
you said that that already happened.
That's already in a prior motion, that it's a white and black scheme.
Yeah,
So the gold was never approved.
okay, so the up there, that white. Okay, perfect.
Sweet.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. This has been,
No, I'm glad we could help you get through that.
I'm just gonna take one of these back, so I have it.
Here, why don't you take the ones I wrote on that have everything on there?
Great, perfect, perfect.
Oh, and then the ones that you passed.
All right,
Yeah, and you want the pass around ones back too, or
That's the one. That's fine.
those are down there?
Okay. And these are no.
Yeah, we don't need, yeah, those were no.
Got it. Thank you so,
Okay.
so much. We
Susan, thank you for
appreciate it.
coming. Good luck with your project. Keep those tenants coming. We need to fill that baby up.
We are trying, we are trying. We might have another thing, my old building.
Behind there?
Oh, bye. Just ask.
It's okay, yeah, okay.
We're not, we don't bite.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
So,
We know.
Susie used to be at the Courage House, 3202,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And like we've got lots of people asking if that spot can be a coffee shop, and I couldn't say yes or no. I have told them that we need to check with the city, and some people even presented a plan and detailed of even drawing and rendering and everything. And I waited to come. I flew all the way here to be in this meeting.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, like, how is it
From
appealing?
our perspective, as the historic district, we would have no objection to that.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that is, as long as it fits the zoning ordinance and you can meet the parking requirement, all these other stuff that we're not really worried about.
But how would I know?
But the use of it as that would be good. There is just so you know, there is another one planned next to the market basket
Right.
for
I'm
coffee.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, show her that one.
Other question. For the parking lot, which in 12 years, I've never gotten hit, but other people had in our parking lot because it's very narrow when you drive through, especially when there's snow. The next step is we're trying to get approval, and we don't know who to go to for this, if it's you guys or somebody else, to move the parking spaces closest to the building so we have more space between the two buildings.
Okay.
My car was delivered on Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, this elderly lady backed up to like straight down her space, and she just kept backing up and backing up. And went right into my car. It was not even 24 hours. The whole back end, and I've gotten 4 calls from body shop since I dropped it off on Monday. The price keeps going up. Over $6,000 of damage from rolling backwards into my spot.
I know, that's tragic. That happened to my wife too.
Horrible.
This is why I'm gonna tell you about that. For a site plan, which is, that's a parking lot matter.
Okay.
that is gonna send you into a planning commission loop, which is gonna require you to present a site plan with new dimensions, and their engineer reviews it, and it's a big deal for you to get that through the planning commission. If you don't change your site plan or anything on the site, then you don't ever have to go there. But if you do, then you're gonna need to have somebody draw it up and seal it, an engineer, and submit it to, Evan here, and he'll get that distributed. Okay? But that's not, we're not gonna get too involved with the driveway.
Okay.
But the planning commission you will invoke the planning commission if you need to. Okay?
Because we do feel like those spaces, there's like 7 of them, probably could be even moved up like, a half of a space length, just so that people are not backing into buildings.
Oh, can you get by with just restriping it?
No,
Oh, then, okay.
no, because it's really very close, and when there's snow removal, like it's so narrow to get through, this is no snow.
No, I don't think it'll be controversial, it just is more meetings for you.
Yeah.
More meetings and submittals for you.
Yeah, perfect, okay,
Pretty narrow.
perfect.
Yeah, it is. Okay, good luck with that.
Great, thank you so much, thank you for all your help too, and your brain, and thank you again, we appreciate it.
All right, ladies, have a good evening.
Bye, thank you.
Okay, the last thing on our agenda is the meeting dates, which, they're in your packet here, but it's basically the first Wednesday of the month throughout the year, as I scanned it quickly. There was one thing on there about Passover or something.
Yeah.
Are we worried about that? I don't remember us ever hitting that before. Yes, here it is. On April 1st. Do we need to be concerned about Passover? No. I don't really think so either.
No.
All right, then, the dates as presented for the first Wednesday of each month for 2026 is hereby approved. We don't need to do anything else with that. We're good. All right? Very good. With that, then, we can be adjourned.
Don't come.
Huh?
If there's a conflict, you just don't come.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
Right.
don't have to move the dates.
Again, if there is any conflict, that's not a problem. That's why we have 7 members. But we would appreciate knowing, so it's always a cliffhanger when 2 people call in, are we gonna get a quorum or not?
Yep.
So, and if we don't have any good applications, we're fine with canceling too. Where we can consolidate meetings, or we don't have to,
Are we adjourned?
we are adjourned, yes, at whatever time it is,
I'm-
7:50.
Like tonight, I'm